Hey guys, it is now 3:12 p.m. on Thursday, and I ended up going upstairs, I think around noon. And I'll be honest, I felt like a defeat, which that's the part I need to reframe. Because it really listening to my body, but more like giving in because it was getting louder and louder. Rightfully so. And I ended up telling myself, lay down and listen to that 7-day thing. And I did that, and I kept wanting to writhe away, wiggle away. And I said, hey, you've set the timer. This thing is an hour something long. Again, all you have to do is not turn it off and stay in bed. And it was hard. So I did that. They had a spoken one, and then they had a subconscious one, or subliminal. And I did both of those. And then I did a meditation. And I did come up with the fact that I need to spend time with myself that I'm choosing versus, because I thought about when people get the flu or they get sick, they're kind of forced to rest, and when that voice comes of is this just a waste of time? It's but it's not, because if I could just take a freaking nap, if I was able to just take a nap, then I would do that. But because of all these things, I struggle to do that. So my body still needs the rest, is my point, the physical rest. So that's what I kind of boiled it down to was, hey, if this can help my body rest, then it's not a waste of time at all. Because my ultimate goal is to enjoy my life. And I do. But I'm just saying to continually enjoy my life. And if I had nothing to do for the next, or had anybody or anything, it'd be different. But that's not my reality right now. So that being said, I'm really, really proud of myself. And I think I'm going to, so I already decided that Thursdays are going to be thoughtful Thursdays. So this kind of helps drive that home. But again, in a very ultimately productive way. Because I'm not that there's anything necessarily wrong with this, but I'm not in my room watching mindless TV. I'm in my room doing deep healing work, right? And I'm thinking that I could block out Thursdays during the day when she's at school for this. Because humans are supposed to take breaks. And the truth is, and I know this from experience, if we never, ever, ever take breaks and we don't have anybody, and our load is too heavy and we don't take breaks, a break is made. It's just how it works. If you never sleep, you will end up collapsing or worse, And I do a really, really good job, and I'm really proud of myself, this part of me. I do a really good job of pushing through tough times and even making the best of tough times. But I want to enjoy good times too. If it's oh, I finally have time to myself. If I can't relax even then, When does it? It never happens, except if I get really, really sick and I'm just absolutely out of commission. So this feels uncomfortable, which is a good sign because it means it's new. So I'm excited. Overall, I am actually excited because I'm just going to decide to make Thursdays this. Because the facts are, like, chronologically, I was only upstairs for less than 3 hours, right? It's not a big deal. For me, it's like, what? But I ultimately said, well, you can either do the 3 hours now, or you can do the 3 hours when your daughter's home, when you don't want to be doing it, and you might not get to do it, and da-da-da-da-da, right? And you'll do it from a place of necessity and desperation and passing out versus choosing. Well, honestly, I was pretty exhausted anyway, but I'm just saying, moving forward. So I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that new program while I lay down, to kind of entice me to lay down. But I like to be productive and I like to be efficient. And so just reminding myself that is. Because it's kind of like resting while figuring out why it's hard to rest while doing something to help fix that root cause. So that's productive, you know? So I think what I'm going to do now is, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to do a somatic exercise. That's what I'm going to do. And then in about 10 or so minutes, I got to get her from the thing. So I know once again it was a struggle, but hey, this is new. But I'm ultimately really proud of myself that I at least laid down and I did something that was good for me, which does matter, right? Plus, I want to help other people. And if I am completely, and I mean completely wiped, I'm no use, right? Like, if I've got nothing, then I can't offer anything. And I certainly don't want to live like that, so. If you don't have to deal with this, that's amazing. But I'm showing how to do it even if you do. And I'm ultimately really, really proud of myself for that. I really am doing what's best for everyone. Because I can't even give literally anything if I have literally nothing to give. If my battery's at 0, then I can't operate, right? It makes so much sense, but remember the elephant. That's the one in charge. So that's why I'm saying all this stuff, to get the elephant on board of, hey, this wasn't just like, yes, I deserve it. It's like this actually will benefit the world. So that's exciting. Okay. Love you guys.